And we are
No,
live.
you're not.
We are live.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Horse moaning sounds. Ooh woo.
Ah, yes, the first words on stream is horse moaning.
Nay. Well,
Could have used the
we
horse moaning.
left off last session. We had solved the fucking terrorist plot, somewhat. None of you were able to find out anything right away about our assailants. However, in the interim, all of you have been working hard to gather evidence and
Yes.
get some stuff going to maybe get a bit more info about our situation.
Guess who found no evidence at all?
Guess who found a
Yeah,
shit ton
the
of
fucking cat
evidence?
found more evidence than you.
Just by walking around.
Yes, which
Fucking
is a
cat went to
fucking
go take a
disgrace.
piss and found more evidence.
Which is quite
That said-
disheartening, but whatever.
The birds are smoking in the living room again, watching Evangelion.
This Steel
is
Mag
now
is sweet
seen.
again.
No, these are cigarettes they stole from the convenience store, courtesy of Sabla and Diglett.
Oh, that's fine.
It
Nobody
is now seen.
Nobody expects heroes to steal stuff.
Who the fuck has those fucking crazy background noises?
No one.
It's you, Zeno.
I didn't almost crash my hookah.
Where did Ducty go? Ducty, are
I'm
you
still here.
It's just
I mean,
silent.
you're in the living room right now.
I was in my
watching these birds
bedroom.
smoke.
I was in my bedroom. I thought.
Oh, you're here.
No, you're fucking here because you were the sprite that I pulled out to fucking put in the living room. So here you are.
I mean, it's not my weed. I don't give a fuck what they do.
It's not even weed; it's cigarettes. They stole it from the
I
convenience
know.
store.
That's why
Oh.
he said it's not his weed, so he doesn't care.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
birds can smoke all they want as long as it's not my
Yeah.
shit. I mean, that
It's
I don't
your
got no problem
bird.
with that.
Your bird is smoking too.
As long as they fucking use an ashtray, I don't think Lansey cares.
Yeah, honestly, as long as they're not making a mess for me to clean up, I'm okay.
I mean, it already looks like a mess.
But
Is it ever clean in here?
I literally just cleaned it.
Yeah. Now
You're
they're
not reading a table talk challenge impossible.
The
I
torch chick
literally
looks up at
cleaned
you
everything.
and gives a squawk and takes a puff.
You know, I really don't care that you smoke, but if you're gonna be lippy about it, I might start giving a fuck, bird. Okay? I know you got some
Nope.
PTSD or some shit that you're working through from being at that KFT. But
The bird
yeah,
takes the cigarette and fucking takes it in one little claw and hands you the cigarette.
But how?
just
It doesn't have any arms.
it's got 2
It's
feet.
using its little claws. It's using its little claws.
What
I
bird are we
at-
talking about? There are like 4 birds.
The
Torch
torch
chick.
chick.
How does
Because
it do
that's
that?
his.
Is it making a hoot hoot and standing on one leg? I have
Yes.
no idea.
Yes.
How does
Yes.
it do that?
Yes.
Man.
I
So
mean, you're
taboo.
just watching this scene. You're just in
Yeah.
there in the doorway.
No, Jack is contemplating his life choices and sitting on the table.
Does Jack even smoke?
No.
No.
That's
So maybe.
surprising.
Who knows?
That's honestly
Maybe,
surprising if it
maybe
doesn't
not.
smoke.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
knows?
That said, the tiny bird has handed you the toke. Do you take the ciggy?
I take the toke.
The bird is pleased and squawks.
I'm just holding it. Really? Okay. Are you wanting to stop smoking? Are you wanting me to smoke? What are you wanting here?
The bird pulls another fucking cigarette out of a packet stashed underneath one of the pillows and lights it with an ember.
Why do we have chain smoker birds? What the fuck?
They all have
just go at-
PTSD. Leave them be.
I go ahead and I do take a drag from the cigarette. I will do that. But
Somehow I
okay.
think you don't know how to raise Pokemon.
We all don't know.
look, are they happy? Are they good? Yes, I see no issue with this.
Lindsay is on her little PDA thing going through information. So I just got the shipment in for our new parts for the
Didn't I give
boat.
Lancy? Doesn't have Lancy like at least 2 things we found
Yes,
on the pier? She has
which
the
she has
PDA.
been working on that as well. But we just got the parts in for the boat.
Lancy has the PDA and the burner phones too.
Yes.
Yes. She's
She's
been
equipped.
fucking working hard. She's our tech gal.
That's the only contribution I ever did to this case. I found a PDA.
So on top of the land maneuverability parts that we bought, they also happen to throw in a zap cannon.
Why?
I mean, we probably just bought like a tank adjustment kit and just comes as part of a tank. I mean,
Also, we saved the city. We're heroes.
Yeah?
I don't think it comes from the city. But
We
there might
got
be just be
hired
mixed
on
up.
by like a boat captain, and have you seen her boat? Thing's fucking decked out to the nines. I wouldn't be surprised if she threw something in to kind of give us a bone for helping out so much.
I'm not going to question it. I think it's a great great. I mean, if we would have had that cannon, over in Dewford, we could have, at least taken a shot at the other boat. I mean, if anything, at least challenge. I mean,
Judging by the specs here, it looks like it's centered on the front of the boat. Doesn't have much articulation beyond that point, and carries 3 rounds each. Mechanically, this will translate to 3 rounds per session.
so it's a daily 3 times move, pretty much.
Yes. And it does have a short recharge where you have to reload.
So it's
So you
basically
can't just spam it, but you can use it.
Basically, it's a 3 times daily use EOT.
Daily moves
Move.
are basically EOT by rule.
Oh, that is correct. I forgot about that. You cannot spam.
Think of it like a fucking zap cannon, but with hyper beam recharge rules. So you can fucking fire it into something, and it's gonna do some damage, but you're not gonna be able to spam it.
So what stops us from just using our magnetons and spamming Zap Cannon?
Technical limitations, how about that?
Just say the cannon is not made for continuous use.
Yeah, fucking break your cannon. Go get a new one, nerd. It's 100,000 now. Go do another fucking concert. Anyway. It is now Royal time. Hello, Royal.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
where?
go fetch this. He just showed up in the roll 20.
Yeah, but he's not in the VC, so it's not royal time.
It's okay, I'm getting him.
Might be updating Discord.
Might be. That said, Mike and Jerry slowly file downstairs. It is that time of day. God damn it.
Tiny Cherry.
Tiny.
Yeri.
There are so many fucking sprites in this room right now.
How about you delete some of the birds?
You could make
No.
all the Murkrows into one giant murder
One
and
giant
just leave
Murkrow.
that as that.
You could just
I
take
could.
the Murkrow and put them with the Honchkrow and just have the Honchkrow there.
I could. But I'm not. Because this scene is going to be deleted as soon as it's over.
And then suffer.
And then there won't be them. That said, Mike, you now walk downstairs and see a bunch of birds smoking.
Did you also bring me a package?
Jerry sees no issue with this. What did
Hey.
you say?
Hey Ravenclaw, did you also bring me a package?
He tosses you a fucking Snickers.
Perfect. I'm not myself if I'm hungry.
Well, it seems that everyone's here.
Petition to let Mike change into his human form whenever he eats a Snickers.
You're not you, but you're hungry.
Because he's not himself when he's hungry. So that would mean his Vaporeon form is when he is hungry, and if he eats a Snickers, he's no longer hungry.
Fucking hell. Don't even start with this. I already have enough mechanics I'm having to rifle through and remember. That said,
It's
I
your
am
fault
going
you
to give
brought
it
up
a
the
moment.
joke.
I did. As you were all getting settled in and just remarking on the birds, we get a phone call finally. It is from the boat lady.
No, it's the boat moment.
Yes. Oh, there
Boat-
he is.
Boat woman joins the chat.
That's the boat man.
You.
Hello, Royal.
I hit the cat with a pan.
Roll to hit.
First act.
No, we can't start off this way.
Yes, you can.
You-
Please do.
Oh, okay. Be
Please.
safe.
Sudor just
Fucking roll
walks
to
and
hit.
casually hits.
Does that even hit?
Not really.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Unless Sino has a 5 in dodge, I think it hit.
No, I don't.
Well,
How does a
fucking roll
7 hit
damage, I
out of
guess.
20? What the fuck?
I could just go for acid armor to disevolve, but
Well, I'm
Hold
waiting on the
on,
damage, Sudor.
I'm doing math, you fucking goose.
No. Fucking do it fast. That
it's
is
50 damage.
60 physical. The cat goes flying across the room and hits the wall. And slides down all slimy like onto the floor.
Water puddle.
Do you got any reason why you smacked the cat, Sudor?
Sudor's here.
But why did you hit
Sudor is here.
My ears
that's a
were
hell of a way
burning.
to
I
announce your
thought
arrival.
someone was talking about me.
Does fucking Mike have a response to this besides flopping onto the floor?
I'm going to
leaving a
use
snail trail down the wall.
I'm going to use Aquaring to heal myself slowly up again.
I just cleaned those walls too.
See, the cat's good as new.
Also, I'm going to look at Hunchcrow. No.
Yes, but
it's
what about the boat woman that called us?
Yes, the fucking phone call is still coming from the video conference room.
You just saw a cat flying by.
No, it's up on the bridge.
Well, Jack
I
for
mean,
sure
I
will go
could
there.
fucking make that a thing where she just fucking opens up the video call and all of a sudden the fucking cat is flying across the screen and hit the wall.
I mean, the cat was sitting up there with his balls out last phone call, so like she'd probably approve.
It was his
She'd
mistake.
probably give a thumbs up. Before we go down there, Sudor, do you remember that you have an egg in your room?
Sudor always remembers he has an egg. Sudor just waits patiently for its own time.
Okay, Sudor.
The egg will do what it wants. I am not dictator of the egg.
Bean?
Why is there a fucking pentagram on the boat?
I don't know.
Why is there a sub with a Pepsi?
Might get a sandwich.
Yeah, the cat had a sandwich. What's wrong?
I
It's
have
a little
another
hungry.
question. Why is there a hammerhead shark?
Don't worry
Why
about
not?
it. It's a new Pokemon. Professor
Oh,
Oak hasn't cataloged this one yet.
Alrighty, I see.
That one's being safe for Gen 10.
Whoa.
It's okay. Sudor's just waiting to catch it.
Early preview of Gen 10 Pokemon. Just here. With us.
It's gonna be a bulky physical water type that sets Trick Room when it hits you.
Whoa.
It's a
People are
normal
gonna
water
hate it.
type. The first normal
That's
water
the-
type.
That's the most normal water looking Pokemon I've ever seen.
So normal.
Would
So
a normal water
average.
type just be not in water?
I mean, it's a normal shark, so normal water.
No, it's I mean from a design standpoint, wouldn't it just be water?
No, because there's enough water Pokemons, so it would be normal water.
Yeah, but
By the way, this is going to be a 2-hour session. Just because we're
Oh.
doing just an end of chapter thing.
Oh, I'm actually kind of thankful for that.
I know, I figured a lot of you had stuff you wanted to do tonight, so I didn't want to run it too long.
No, I
I
have work
nothing
tomorrow.
to do.
Why did you think I have something to do?
I have shit tomorrow.
I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, you know?
Honestly, the only thing Ducty wanted was an excuse not to go anyplace, so this is fine enough for him too.
Yeah, so basically my ex is wanting me to meet one of her friends and was trying to lure me in with free hockey and food and
How about
free
no?
beer. So yeah, I'm okay with missing that.
I think that is a
Okay.
big old no. This is a good on you.
This is a smart Ducty. This is a Ducty good move.
No,
Who's
make
this
those
guy?
Pokeballs.
Who's this guy I've never seen before?
What guy?
The guy.
You mean Sudor's old sprite?
That explains. Alright.
We're just gonna fucking use the placeholder because I don't feel like actually editing in the thingy.
Grandpa, he's back with the piss.
No!
It's the boss!
It's a small boss.
Yes, they're in the same room.
Bar woman,
Incredible.
bar woman. They move.
Technically, this
bo-
is the fucking Navy woman.
The boss is fucking the bar
Because,
woman. We knew it.
She's on the casting couch.
Did we know it? Who guessed that?
Hmm.
What did we
Anyway.
guess that?
You all file into the briefing room. The boss is already on screen with the woman who handed us the job from last time. Both of them look exceedingly pleased with your efforts.
That's what they all say.
Well, I mean they should
Well,
be.
are
happy
any of
with
you
that.
going to initiate conversation?
So what's the bad news? There
Currently,
it's always
none.
bad news.
That's better than what I was gonna do.
Currently none. It looks like y'all solved most of the issues and were able to resolve anything before any casualties came up. And were able to recover enough evidence for us to pinpoint the source of the explosives. It looks like they were purchased by the same group from Duford, which was pretty much obvious, but we finally have a name attached to things.
Heyo.
It's Red, like we've known for a while, but continue.
We are also not
No,
Really
Not
bad.
even the name, that name, we have an actual leader name attached to the group. How the hell they fucked this up when they were doing all the paperwork, I have no idea. It's looked like they're owned by a more higher class woman named Evangeline. She was part of the original architect group that started from that mess. Something happened with her family a while back, and looks like she went underground for the longest time. Now, it looks like she is running this group, for better or worse. Have y'all come across anyone who's seemed like a ritzy old lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I for
was
sure have.
so the original. Whenever we were out in Dewford, when we were exploring caves and came across some things, things were stolen from us and by this drone, and the drone popped up a hologram of an older-ish, maybe mid-40s blonde woman in a red dress.
Sudor thought she was very young looking.
She's actually in her mid-40s. That said, that's the exact description that we have here on this woman. She's been off the grid for a while now. We're not sure what more is going on there, but it looks like she's in charge of this whole deal. Although, why they had any incentive to try and bomb Dewford or gas the natives, I don't know.
I know many reasons to guess natives, but
We are not allowed, at least I'm not allowed to legally say this.
Shut it, Cat. I don't want to see your balls on stream anymore.
You're also not allowed to say this, you know. You're also not allowed to legally say this.
I can't say this actually.
No, you're not.
See, Kyle,
Sudor just fucking pipes
straight
up.
there.
Suda just hears gassing people and goes by his instincts.
Fucking hands out. See how
Raises the pan.
fucking smacks the cat again.
We now know why Suda is so big. He's an old German super soldier.
He took the super soldier serum.
He's Captain Sudor.
oh my
That said, I believe we're all pleased with your efforts thus far. I won't lie, I was a little skeptical at first when I was given you lot as my opportunity to solve this situation before it began. We had an inkling that something was going on with this mess, but beyond that, we didn't have much else to go on.
Well, we try not to disappoint. We try and do our jobs. We kind of like getting paid.
Which is why I sent extra payment in the form of the cannon that is now going to be shipped off to your mobile base, I guess you would call it now. Is it even a at this point?
It's a boat.
I just called it ship.
You know what? That's fair. It should have 3 rounds in the tank. Very slow to reload, but it'll pack a punch when you need it. That said, we're actually calling you because we have another situation. It's looking like we have another set of readings on a Reggie coming over near New Malville. Are any of you familiar with this location?
No.
no.
I mean, it's just north of here, so that kind
No.
of
Only for travel through.
where they were.
Maggie in
Heading.
specific would have information on what New Malville is as she gets around.
Yeah,
Cat and Jack. So,
I mean, it's
It's
north of
not
here. It's been
good times,
abandoned
dude,
for a
I've ever heard of.
while. So, I mean, I know there is those weird readings coming from some of the older temples over in the Crown Tundra. I mean, I know one of them was electric based, so that could fit if there's something in electricity based in New Marvel.
I mean,
whole-
you
We
know,
were actually
Mm,
thinking
fucking
similarly. That said, we kind of want you all to start gathering around that area in preparation for a scope out. We contacted Watson, the local gym leader, to see if we could arrange a meeting to get you in. Currently, the place is locked up tight, so we're not even sure how this thing could have gotten in there.
I mean, wasn't that whole area was cleaned out after Team Aqua and Magma got taken down? So I mean, it's been down for what? How many years now? So I mean, if it's maybe it was built on top of it. I don't know. That's a possibility.
That or our friend Watson has been doing a lot more fun little shenanigans with his little power plant project. That said, they would have more information than us on that right now. We have arranged the meeting. So, your next task is start headed that way. Is there any other information you would like from us as far as what we found on our end? Now's your chance to start asking questions about what you have found out. So if you had fucking questions, answer them, ask them now.
Yeah, so you know that this Angeline lady is responsible for all this shit. We
Yes,
know
that's
that
correct.
there's this girl with pink hair and then this like backpacker looking dude who also was responsible for the bombing. So, do you find any info about those two? Because they're obviously connected, and she's employing odd job people too.
We've
so-
actually looked into this. Judging by what you ran into in Duford, it looks like there's so far 4 identified operatives that are working with that group. The knight and the roughneck that y'all met over in Duford, as well as these 2 new ones. The pink-haired girl seems a little young, and the other one looks like he may have some sort of formal education. We're still struggling to get an ID. We're not sure why, but it may be that their identities have been scrubbed in the meantime, just in preparation for this mess. The only reason we were able to get things on Evangeline is she was somewhat of a public figure as being part of that archaeological collective. And even then, what we have is scarce.
So, back to Duford, one of the guys was a big biker type. Do we know if we're going to expect any extra trouble going up to Mauville? You know, Cycling Road is right up through there. Like, do we know if he's got any cronies or anything? Like, should we expect trouble?
Honestly, at this point, I think you should always expect trouble. They seem to be a large group, even if they're running under the radar. We also got your report over from the wrecked ship. It looks like they were trying to get a hold of some rare Pokemon in that area. Doesn't look like that operation fanned out very well.
on the way to
But that
Duford, there's
also
also
tells
the
us
trick
that
house.
they
Yes, it is.
don't fucking go in the trick house. Everyone knows that place is run by some crazy old fucker. This sounds like a bad idea. It would just distract you from your mission.
What is our mission, actually?
Now I kind of want to go in there. Like I was fine going to Mauville before.
That is up to you. I'm
Well-
just saying that's now a side quest on the table. If you wanted
I
to
would
fuck
like to
around
go
and
to
waste
the
some
trick house, to be
time.
honest.
Bringing this up now, what actually is our mission now? Are we still only here to catch the Pokemons? Or are we now here to destroy this organization?
At this point, now your goal is twofold now, considering we now have a name to put to this organization, the Red Seekers. You're to stop them from catching any more of these Reggies. We don't have a lot of information on what their powers are, or what their grand scheme as far as Pokemon anthologies go, or fucking Pantheon, I'm sorry. But it seems like they have some power over the Earth, similar to Groudon and Kyogre. So
They're
if they get a
Skaven.
bunch of them, there's no telling what kind of stupid shit they could do.
So are they just maybe after rare Pokemon in general? Because I mean, they were after well, we found a spiritomb in the ship. So, and those don't come often. So, like, is it just rare in general, or 'cause I don't know. I'm thinking out loud.
Judging by the archaeological background of this group, I wouldn't be surprised if the spiriting was just a little side thing that they saw looked into. This Evangeline person seems like they would be the type who would like that sort of thing.
Okay.
Any other questions from the group?
I mean, we still have those two bomb codes or identification numbers.
Yes, we actually did get information back on that. It looks like they actually ordered those from a warehouse in Celadon.
Is this
So-
old rocket surplus or just actual things?
That is actually our going hypothesis, is that this is rocket surplus that they're buying off cheap. Would explain why the explosive seems a lot more unrefined.
I just wonder how they got the explosive in there. Because it must have been done during preparation
Maybe they had an insider.
of the festival. Exactly. Because we shut down the whatever chemical terrorism attack they planned. So either the chemicals were just plan B and the bombs were plan A, or the other way around, but that makes no sense because they must have planted the bombs beforehand.
Jerry kind of pipes in. That fucking fellow with the backpack seemed like he's the type who doesn't want to stick to one plan. He probably had several layers in place just in case we or anyone else caused any issues.
I
Yes,
mean,
of course, but I forgot the fucking woman's name again. The one with Sharon. The Sharon woman had
Doesn't
all the
wanna stick
papers,
to
so
one plan. He
she must
probably
have
had
at least
several
known a
layers
little
in
bit of
place
it.
just in case we or anyone
I
else
got to
caused
talk a
any
little bit with
issues.
Sheridan. She just
Yes,
seems like
of
she's done with
course,
her job and wants to move on with
uh,
life,
I forgot the
move
fucking
elsewhere. So
woman's
I
name
don't
again.
honestly think she's the type to plan domestic terrorism. Type to up and move off randomly one day without telling anybody? Yes. Bombing a concert hall? No.
She seemed kind of miserable and like she hated that place.
Yeah, but I mean, shit, you can be miserable and hate a lot of places. Doesn't mean you want to blow them the fuck up.
Yeah, like you could work at a local Staples. Doesn't mean that if you hate the job, you want to blow up a Staples.
I mean, they
mean-
had 3 plans. I mean, the bombs, the electrode, and the gas. I mean,
You know,
there's
I will
that.
I will just roll an intuition because I'm being like that now
Go ahead.
because I want to roll some shit. Yeah, poorly as ever.
This is a shit roll, but you kind of figure Jerry's onto something when it says that they had some shit laid out and were able to get in. You also think that there is a possibility that there were operatives slipped into the crowd that also could have done some things.
I mean, you got a lot of people moving a lot of music cases and things like that. Music cases and instruments. I mean, hell, did any of our bags get checked? I mean, I can't recall any of that happening, so I could have easily snuck
Bottom
into
line
the
is, there's a
crowd.
lot of different ways they could have gotten those bombs in here. And ultimately, they were successful in fucking blowing up the venue, but actually causing harm beyond that, not much.
I mean, if anything, they've done more harm to themselves than anything because they've revealed themselves. I mean, I think that's probably a bigger blow to them than losing a concert hall.
That's correct. We're currently running as many searches as we can on information, but currently it's drawing a blank. That said, what we do know has been useful so far. That said, please keep an eye out for any more suspicious characters. It wouldn't surprise us at this point if there's more operatives like this working out.
Most suspicious characters beside us.
Hey, hey, don't think of it that way, Jackie boy. We're the good guys for once.
For once.
I
We
will
are the
remember
better
that for
guys.
once.
We're the better than those guys.
They're villains. We're just anti-heroes.
We're just getting
Yeah.
paid.
Probably with pronunciation on the anti.
What do we do if the guys have more legendary Pokemons? What do we do with them?
Personally, we would rather you not have them out in the open because it would just make you a big target for anyone out there. We do have safety locations over in our area's expertise in Rustboro that can safely contain them and keep them under guard.
You know, I know of a device from a very unique region that maybe could get shipped, and we could maybe catch them and retrieve them from their hands if that would be so, if you'd be so inclined.
If you're talking about the snag machines from Ore, most of those have actually been destroyed by the local authorities in that area after the incidents involving the mayor.
Oh,
Did
you'd
you
be
know that Team
you'd be
Snag'em
surprised.
backwards is Megan Smeed?
What are you on about?
I just thought I'd throw a little fun
I
fact
like
in
to
there.
imagine that's fucking Jack's input of the whole scenario.
You'd be surprised where you can find things pop up.
We'll keep it in mind, but we're not going to try and make that a big thing. As you know, the Pokeball ID system has gotten a lot of upgrades since those days. I wouldn't be surprised if there are a lot more safeguards in place for catching people using those kinds of tech.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things. If we're only using it for good, I mean, it's
I
not
don't
as
think
much
the
harm.
local authorities that we don't have control over care whether it's being used for good, considering the device's history.
Oh shit! I just remembered something.
Absolute power
So-
always corrupts.
Yes, and this actually goes along with that. We'd mentioned that the bomb might have been rocket surplus. They were using dark balls, which
You said dark balls?
yeah,
Can you buy those at any shop as long as you have enough
no,
badges?
that's a dusk ball. A dark ball is totally different.
For reference, a dark ball is a type of Pokeball that is a riff on the Master Ball that is currently used by Pokemon professors in research. It catches a Pokemon and actually tampers with their minds in a way that is not exactly legal and pushes them to their limits of both their
They're-
body and mind.
They were created by Team Rocket using the stolen Master Ball tech from Silphco a while back, and you can find them still in some poaching groups, but I mean they're really, really fucking rare. And if they're
Not
getting
only that, it's almost impossible to control the Pokemon that are actually kept
Yeah.
by those things.
if they're getting Team Rocket surplus, that would make sense why they also have dark balls.
Out of character, we're really talking about a one-time anime exclusive Pokeball variation from the movie Celebi, The Voices of the Forest.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, we are. I'm fucking dumping in the
Fuck.
deep lore.
I have no idea what's
You
going
weren't
on.
there when I fucking Ducky popped off when I mentioned that it was a dark ball.
Yeah, I've actually explained
What's
this to
next?
the
Does
party
he
already.
Ball out of his ass.
Oh.
Next time you tell me that someone pulls a GT ball out of their ass.
But
Fucking gonna dump a GS ball into the boat somewhere. What is this? I
You
don't
want
know.
just-
I'm
you
gonna
want to
fucking just
fight by
insert a
pleasure?
GS ball into the campaign. None of you are gonna be able to beat the DC to open it, and then it's just gonna disappear.
actually, I think you get Maggie and Lansy using a "let me help you with that," and we could probably do that because that's 11d6 plus a 6 plus a with a plus
Don't
6 for my
forget.
Pokeball inspection tools.
Jack also has something to help you with that.
All
But
of
do
you
you
just
have
tried to
tech
open
ed-
this fucking GS ball, and I'm just like, nah, not
You'd
high
have to have
enough.
tech ed
Not high enough,
over
guys.
No,
a 3 to be able to help with that, unfortunately.
no, I'm
I'm
on
sorry, guys, you can't help that.
We have
Can't
enough
open it.
explosive charges to get anything opened.
Oh, you broke it. Nothing inside. Sorry.
There's still spiritual or any other ghost type.
That would be fun. Just having the GS ball just for it to be a letdown, like it always was.
Oh,
You
man,
open it
this
and
shit
find
is
out
worth
that it's actually locked, not holding anything at all.
Yep. Just nothing inside. It's just really shitty lock that broke. Because Kurt's
It's
a hack.
it's just not, it's not even functional probably. It's just
Mm.
look, it's the GS ball. Everyone goes, whoa, that's the GS ball, and then it doesn't even work.
It's just a replica. It's not even my real one.
It's just a cool model.
It's just
Hey
a
guys,
kid's
remember
toy.
this?
It's just a kid's toy somebody bought for $5.
Fucking Kurt sells these babies
Don't
out the
say
back
that. Jerry
shop.
would buy the fucking GS ball probably for 500 and get fucking scammed again.
Jerry is not scammed as long as he's entertained.
Yes,
That
that's
is
why he
his
bought the
philosophy.
knockoff. That's why he bought the knockoff game console for an overpriced.
And he's gotten a lot of fucking value off that game console. Thank you very much. That's
Honestly,
said back on topic.
probably been useful. You got a lot of dead time.
But they actually raised their eyebrows when you mentioned the dark balls. You may have actually left that out of your prior reports in Duford. That or Lancey may have slipped it when she was writing it up.
fucking dark
It
balls.
sounds like they may actually be using some of the surplus rocket tech from that time. That would be during the era when they were actually raiding the radio towers, wouldn't it?
It should be. It was mostly during their time in Johto. It was they copied those plans and then actually had to have time to make figure left to right and then manufacture. But like, I know that we saw them a lot between what happened in Johto and then when Magma and Aqua started doing their shit. We kind of saw it in between then, but or at least that
Hypothetically, if they got a hold of that kind of surplus tech, as well as dangerous materials such as the Dark Ball, if they managed to perfect that tech, that would be a real problem.
I mean, I'm more concerned of they now have a Reggie in a Dark Ball that they're not able to control. I think that's the biggest concern.
That's
Rusk?
exactly my point. What if they were able to perfect that tech to make it where they can control it? They could literally just walk up to any of these Pokemon, catch them, and then have an unstoppable killing machine at the moment's notice.
But I mean, if you're going to do that, why not just use an actual Master Ball? Like that's why I'm thinking if they either like why would you settle for a Dark Ball when you could use something better?
Likely to avoid any issues with the Pokemon ID system.
They want to get copyright striked.
You understand the Master Ball would still use the normal ID system. If they already have a modified Master Ball and the Dark Ball, that's the identification on that thing as well as the tracking on it would likely be scrubbed at that point.
But also, though, if it's caught by a non-trainer character, like a drone in this case, that wouldn't impart a trainer ID, though.
True.
And it was caught by a drone, so I mean, it could be. I'm just rambling here, but like, there's ways. Things
There's
could
ways
be
to go
really
about it.
Yeah.
Regardless, there's a lot of intrigue attached to that. But now you know that they could be using that kind of tech. They could be trying to perfect it, make it better, more usable for their purposes. And now you know that there is another one of these things just out in the wild right now. Any other questions for the group?
What's for dinner?
SpaghettiOs, cat. Don't make me ask the fisherman to hit you in the balls.
The funny thing is, I wanted to make spaghetti.
Honestly, I'm okay with spaghetti if you want to have spaghetti.
I made spaghetti for dinner tonight. There's a bowl of spaghetti right next to me that I could totally eat on mic right now and slurp really loudly.
I was
Oh
thinking
boy,
about making spaghetti.
ASMR.
Let's
Well,
go.
haven't we heard that the contractor changed for the dogs? That must have meant that that group is the new contractor for
We-
the dogs. That is why
We
the
looked into that. It looks like they are tied to the same group, but a lot of the other IDs that we could track from that led to dead ends and shell companies. But as far as we know, yes, the contractors that wormed their way in are attached to that group. Obviously, this means they have a lot of financial backing.
Then we just need better financial backup.
I mean, usually, stunts like this that cost a lot of money don't go entirely unnoticed. There are always some traces left.
Yes.
Shell companies.
And while they could find some traces, most of it was just shell companies, fake names.
You forget we're working for a private corporation. They can't just go above the law to investigate.
I mean, we own some of the law by paying them off, but not enough to actually make that much of a difference. We're not running on a strictly legal operation, but we aren't exactly working for the bad guys, per se.
Did we ever find out why you guys want the Regigos? What's your plan with that?
Since you're already in this deep, we might as well give you some information to why we have an interest in this.
The
We have
same
a
day,
contact.
same thing we always do, Binky.
We have a notable.
Take over the world.
We have a very notable contact from Sinnoh who has a vested interest in us keeping these things out of nefarious hands.
They're afraid
Currently,
about
they would.
they're afraid about that Snow Point Temple, aren't they? That nobody can really get into. That has the Reggie carvings.
Among other things. Naturally, this client would come over and take care of things themselves if they could, but their position is a little tied up, so they're relying on us.
That's why you guys hired professionals.
Like us.
She looks at the cat with its balls still out on stream. You know, I'm loath to admit that you are kind of professional about this, but I kind of want the fisherman to throw you against the wall again.
Sudor is a professional.
Professional fisherman. Some might say he is a legendary fisherman.
Sudor, I will wire you 20,000 to hit that cat in the balls, please.
Shit, I would have done it for free.
The
Now you get
moment,
Sudor is being tempted with money. Sudor does not like this.
the moment somebody tries to take a step towards me, I'm going to use acid armor and destroy all electronic device because I'm sitting on them.
You're the one who just have your balls splayed out on the fucking camera feed.
What do you expect me to do? Wear pants? They would be always wet. That you ever wear wet pants? It's disgusting.
Oh. She is obviously entertained by you getting abused. That said, does the group have any more questions about this mysterious group?
I can't think of any, to be honest. That's more stuff that you experienced before me.
What if we need?
Yes.
What if we need some special backup in form from special Pokemons to achieve our goals from other regions?
Well, if you happen to do any side objectives to us, we'd be happy to accommodate you with extra. That said, currently it's difficult right now, given the immigration laws for Pokemon, to ship things like that willy-nilly.
Just
That
wanted
said,
to know.
y'all seem to have been doing just fine capturing
Are there
things
any
on site.
were there any recordings of the event?
Yes, but mostly from people with shitty cell phones.
Dang.
Have you ever tried to get information from a shitty handheld cell phone video?
I mean,
Yes.
I've made some
It's
pretty
not
good.
hard.
I made some pretty good pirated concert videos before. I mean, but nobody
Well,
was
would you say
recording
that-
for us. Like, so I mean,
Sudor
Yeah.
doesn't know what a cell phone is.
Who can Pseudo not know what a cell phone
Lindsay
is?
holds out a fucking cell phone and she's got like an anime boy as a wallpaper. Is that Sudor? It lets you
Sudor
call
has a
people from far
1D
away.
and technical know-how. Sudor doesn't know what a cell phone is.
Roll technology and see if Sudor is scared of the device that has now been put in front of his face.
oh no.
Yes. Pseudo is very scared.
Sudor sees the little man trapped inside of the small box and is terrified of the multicolored haired woman.
Do not worry, little man. I will save you.
Man, I bet you would also think that Jack steals souls with his
You
camera.
flail wildly with your pen and hit the fucking phone across the room. Roll damage.
On the phone.
On the phone.
I don't think that phone's gonna survive it.
No, that phone's fucking dead.
That's dope.
Oh, that phone's fucking across the room and got shot out the side of the phone.
I bet Pseudo thinks that Jack captures souls with his camera.
Lancey just has a deep frown.
Where is little man? Is little man safe?
Well, you
He's
just
free, Cedar. He's free.
punted the phone into this ocean, so he's in fact not fine anymore.
Yeah, he can
Little man.
swim. He's resistant up to 50 feet.
I don't think the water resistance works when you get cracked in half.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm
You will
pretty
be
sure
free
there
with
was a
something.
whistle from how fast it whizzed by your head.
The small man needs to go. His people need him.
Well, if that's all, I believe that's all the information we have to share as far as their situation goes. Start making your way toward Mallville, meet up with Watson, and then investigate New Mallville. Anything that happens along the way, we will keep track of and keep you posted for any side objectives that may come up along the way.
Okay,
Over
will
and out.
do.
Like the famous trick house.
The
Goodbye.
transmission finally cuts out.
So we're going to the trick house?
You are now left alone.
I mean, the trick house ain't
You're-
gonna get us any rewards from them, but I mean,
It's a
don't
trick
they
house.
they normally give like prizes if you like get out and shit like that. So
Yes.
Didn't they warn us that it's like run by a crazy crackhead who kidnaps people?
Every
Yeah,
person we interacted with was an old guy with some problems, so I don't see a problem with that.
I mean,
And
we're
the-
also a lot more crazy than most normal people that go to the trick house.
In the end,
You're
the
right.
trick house
We don't
is just...
even need drugs to. We don't even need drugs to be on their level.
How much do we bet that Bean just transforms the trick house into Saw?
No, that'd be if I was running this.
I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I
So
already
the
have
issue-
plans for the trick house in case y'all go in there, and it's not gonna be great.
The
I'm
issue
going
is
in there.
Bean forgets I'm actually a Saw super fan. So So, like, I am built for this.
Everybody is trapped. Sudor must figure out the tech puzzle.
You have been ignorant towards the modern age, Sudor.
Suddenly, we just get transferred into Danganronpa. Gotta fucking kill your friends to get out. Suddenly, Sudor's just panning everyone to escape.
You just leave the electrodes out of the building, and if you are not back in 30 minutes, they're just going to blow up the building. Goodbye,
Little do you
Trickhouse.
know, I already accounted for this.
You accounted for us blowing up the Twig House.
Yes, in multiple different fashions.
To be fair, I do have 2 grenades and like an electrode now, so it's a very valid thing to plan for.
We had a whole conversation in TMs on how to do this properly without seeming like a dick.
Then you're making something wrong. You need to be a dick. Because we are going to be even harder dicks.
Okay, there's a difference between being a dick and being being unfair, and that's what he is meaning.
Yes. If I wanted to tell you no, I'd tell you no, but I'd like to have at least a decent reasoning for telling you no.
She needs a reason.
Because sometimes y'all are actually rather smart and throw me for a loop, and I'm like, well, shit.
Well,
Yes, we probably beat through a loop. I hit it with a pan.
we are equipped for so much bullshit with our Pokemons.
Yes, actually.
Alright. All of you follow your way out of the room and back towards the living room.
I'm going to my room to make spaghetti.
I pull Sudor aside to go ahead and explain the new Pokeballs he got.
What new Pokeballs did Sudor get?
Okay, so Sudor, we have your lure ball. This is from your blue apricorn. Normal, pretty standard run the mill. We've been using them fairly often. Okay. So next we have our level ball. Oh shit, there we go. Basically, our level ball, if the Pokemon is under your Pokemon's level, it's gonna do better.
Well, that's never the case.
Then we have our Moon Ball, very limited use, only good if your Pokemon evolves by a moon with a stone.
With a moonstone.
Actually, the game rules say any evolution stone, which is way better.
That's a well needed buff.
That actually is yeah. Next,
Man, that's
we have
actually usable.
it actually does make it very useful, surprisingly.
That means you can catch EVs with it.
So your fastball, your level ball is made with red apricorns. Your moon ball was made with yellow. Next, we have the friend ball, and I hold up the green friend ball, made with green apricorns. Your Pokemon love you a lot more when you catch them. We got your pink, and then I go and hold up the love ball, pink apricorn, only useful if Pokemon's the same line as your Pokemon and it's opposite gender. Really not all that useful. And now we have 2 of my favorites, the heavy ball.
Pseudo does not know what a gender is.
It's made with the black apricorn. If your Pokemon is fat or it's very heavy Pokemon, it will catch better. And then the fastball. If your Pokemon, if you're targeting a fast Pokemon that can run very far really quick, this guy will work wonders.
Bean, are these the cookies Mike made?
Yes.
Oh no, they're going to die.
And with that, I give Sudor 2 of each of the balls that I just made.
Sudor will keep growing them all.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
But did Pseudo understand all that was said?
No.
I
No.
as much.
Definitely not.
He's just happy to be helping.
He's just smiling and nicking.
Sudor, you feel like something's going on in your room.
That's not my egg.
That is your egg.
It was blue with white dot. Where's my egg?
No, it's not. I never gave you an image of the fucking egg.
You
No, you told
described
me
it.
what it was.
Yes, you described
That's-
it.
That is what happens when you leave your egg too long unattended.
Yes, I forget exactly what the egg looked like.
It has become a bad egg now. Good job.
Oh no.
It's an
Time to
evil egg
duplication
now.
glitch that shit out of there.
I have big goose egg now.
Dupe glitch
Well.
in real life?
You feel something is going on in your room and you need to go check that out.
Okay,
His
Sudor's
pseudo,
there.
his pseudo sense
Sudor
is
has a feeling
tingling.
Hmm?
Something is threatening his fishes.
Oh no.
Huh, where did this thing come from?
An egg. The
An
the
egg
egg
exploded.
starts cracking. And all of a sudden, a little guy pops out.
Oh no, that's a little guy.
It's a
That's
little
another
bitch.
fucking criminal. That's another criminal, dude.
No,
It
they're
is-
not bad.
It is looking. It's looking up at you.
Dude,
No,
it's
no.
called Landed. It has part of bandit in its name. Of course it's a criminal.
He's just a little guy.
Or she. You don't know. If he's a
That
he,
is
then
true.
I literally don't know.
The
If it's a he,
creature
then he will
crawls
never
into your
evolve.
arms and lays prone. You are now Mother Sudor.
No, me not.
Bites
Me
his
not
nipple.
mama.
Bite-
Me Sudor.
This is not a fish.
Puts it in the aquarium.
Oh no.
What
Pseudo
a
does.
curious fish.
Fishy go to fish.
It's gonna poison the fish.
Wait, there's.
The fire poison type goes into the aquarium. What will happen?
I feel like there's a step missing here.
Yes. What's
Is
the
it
step
shiny
you
or
think is
not?
missing? We'll fucking
It's
roll the
not shiny.
1d100 and find out.
Oh no.
The third shiny.
No.
Roll if it's male or female.
That's a
Oh no,
deep-
it's absolutely female.
Oh damn.
Okay, I
That
don't get
actually
that.
makes it worth something then.
Yes. I'm not gonna
actually
leave
can
it with a
evolve.
Pokemon that can't evolve.
Give him a male Combi. Do it.
Sudor, no,
I was
means
thinking
it's
that
female?
too.
No.
Sudor
Give him a
doesn't know
shiny
what this is, and neither does Royal.
Purposefully give him a shiny male.
I don't know what this is.
All you know is that you are a mother to another lizard. And it is now in your arms like a little baby.
This is a curious fish.
It gets to
This
go
is
in the
straight-
lure ball like the rest of them.
Go into the lure ball.
Oh,
You are a
if
fish now.
It goes into the lure ball.
use it, put it in the level ball instead because it's a lower level.
But it doesn't matter because I'm catching it.
It doesn't matter because
That
it
is
comes
true.
out of
auto
the bag.
catch. It doesn't matter.
It's literally yours.
That is true. Actually, it does not matter because
Yes.
it's an auto.
I mean, technically, if he had a dust ball, it would match color-wise better.
I don't know. Would it? A level ball matches pretty well.
True. Sudor then comes downstairs, proud that he is once again a father.
Is he
Maggie.
proud though?
Is he? Is Sudor proud? Or is he ashamed?
He doesn't even know what he got.
Sudor has nothing to be ashamed of. He just doesn't understand.
Sudor is confused by fatherhood.
This one is no child of mine.
I didn't create this. This is a mistake.
Sudor kind of funny fish. Take a look, everybody.
Sudor comes downstairs. Maggie sees the
And
fucking
meets Sudor.
little.
Ah,
Sees the
come on,
tiny
Sudor.
Sudor sees
Maggie,
himself
you
with-
notice the little guy in Sudor's arms right away, or should I say, gal?
Aw, you got yourself a little slanded. Look at that. Have you checked to see if it's boy or girl yet?
I believe the Salandits don't say mama.
I don't
They
think
can
they
say
say
whatever they
anything at all.
They can say whatever they damn well want.
I don't think that works like that.
Sudor
Wait
doesn't
till
know
it
what
looks
it
at
is.
you and says, "Fucking Jack walks in, and the fucking Newt looks at him and says, "Not the mama."
Looks like a
no.
bitch.
So we are doing dinos now. I see.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking was
Yes.
dinosaur.
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad we are all old enough to be on the same page.
Good to know. Well, Sudor is now the proud parent of a little Newt creature.
Look at the creature. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only Pokemon able to talk now.
So, Sudor, this is a fire and poison type. You're gonna want to keep it away from water. It's not good with water.
It is not a fish. Sudor.
Sudor holding it over the aquarium like, huh?
Don't put it in the water. They don't like water.
But everyone likes water. Waterboarding.
Needs to learn to
Yeah,
swim.
everybody likes water, even Jack does.
I'm
But
not.
how do I clean it then?
They kind of clean themselves. They kind of
Whatever.
shed their own skin. It's just lizard things, but they don't like water. And be careful because they can get really hot and they can spew poison when they get upset.
The creature jumps out of Sudor's arms and begins eating all of Mike's spaghetti.
Oh nay.
I mean, it's a growing girl or boy or whatever. I mean, they just hatched.
So
No
is
penis,
it going to be a level 1 Pokemon then?
woman.
It will
Pokewoman.
grow with time.
I was going to say, you
it's-
could adjust the level gain for that. Because, I mean, I know I still have a level 10 Torchic, technically.
I'm gonna give it like a few sessions for it to catch up, and it's not gonna be statted until then. Because it is a baby. You're not gonna throw it into fucking combat. As a
Well,
newborn.
Who says that?
I mean-
you wouldn't.
I mean, you're basically throwing it into combat against Mike right now because it's eating his spaghetti.
But would you kill a
You weren't
baby?
eating it!
I was looking at it. I spent hours to
You
make
fucking
it.
should have eaten it!
How do you need
It is
hours
now-
for spaghetti?
To make it to look that perfect.
He's
I mean, it
fucking
was
like
probably pretty hard to
scrawling
do all
around the
those
plate, making a huge mess, just scarfing down all the meatballs.
He's a
It's
fucking
just going
Happy
all like
little
it's just going around like Pac-Man, just yomp, yomp, yomp.
Yes. It's making little Yoshi noises.
Also,
See, it's a good little girl.
just see the Pokemon isn't even the normal Pokedex, so Suda needs to find the other Pokedex to stat it.
The Alola Dex,
Yes.
which you can.
Yes, but I don't think it's with the normal file, so he needs to download them or somebody needs to send him them.
I'll send them. I know exactly where to find them.
hmm
Just saying.
It's gonna be hilarious when that thing finally evolves and Sudor sees what he has created.
Why do I have sexy lizard now? Where is baby?
Why do you have? Why is my daughter all grown up? Put on clothes, daughter.
I don't
It is.
understand.
Do you
You
know
want to
how?
see what this thing is gonna turn into?
Do you know from the
Oh,
new
Keep it a
Pokemon?
surprise. Keep it a surprise.
Do you know the new
Okay,
Pokemon
I
games
will.
where the little cat turned into another cat?
No. What the fuck are you on about?
That the green cat the internet was very worried about. As a new Pokemon game dropped.
The weed cat?
The weed cat, yes.
Don't let the cat stand up, yes. The lizard is gonna stand up.
As soon as it stands up, it's going on Rule 34.
Sudor is going to have a teenage daughter that he is going to need to rein in.
Vaporeon never stands up, but they're on R34.
Vaporeon has
That's because
other features.
yes, it has other features. Elaborate, Mike.
Yeah, why are you white, Mike?
Because I'm racist.
Fucking Sudor is like, why are you white?
Why are you white?
Because I'm a shiny.
As far as I know, shiny is not
That's
pink.
incorrect. If he was a shiny, he would have been purple.
Yeah, Tsudo doesn't know
That
that.
said, I know where to find some grape soda I can pour onto you.
Some rape soda.
We are not pouring grape soda onto Mike.
There's a wonderful Whitest Kids You Know sketch about that.
Anyway, we should focus on our actual goal now because we are trying to leave the city.
Yes, in fact, as this is all happening and y'all are gathering your shit up, Lansy is hard at work downstairs. Working on the boat. It's actually fairly loud.
I did my
He calls
part.
for all of you to walk outside of the building.
Don't worry. Sudor will come help.
Oh God, no.
I did my job. I made
Honey.
food.
I did my job. I talked with people.
Jack
Yes.
is basically jobless.
You'll get better
All
one
of you.
day.
Oh god, I baked the fucking boat into the map. I'm stupid. All of you walk
We have two
outside.
boats.
We have two
And
boats
you have
now.
now notice.
My
No, that's
toast.
another boat. Someone else took your spot. The boat is now on land.
Well-
How,
It's not a boat. It's a ship.
how do we get up to the boat? Is there a ladder
I
or...
Guess there's like a rope ladder.
Yeah.
Decline.
That's what I thought,
Ship,
and that's
you
what the
say?
problem is.
Like the land ship Mark II from the British Army during World War One.
Let's just all watch
Jerry
Mike
looks over
clamber
at-
rope ladder. This
Jerry
could
looks
get
over and
funny.
like, we can always just toss you up there.
Yeah, I have seen you guys tossing me around.
Yeah, watch this. Fucking
You could
Jerry picks you up
You could just
and
let
starts
Suda
to
hit you with
swing
a
you
fan
around by
gun.
the tail and tosses you up onto the top of the boat. Actually, Jerry's gonna roll athletics for this. 66. Oh yeah, he fucking tosses you up there real good.
Yeah, I'm staying up there now. I'm not coming down.
Guess who's next? Jerry's next.
Is
Roll
Jerry throwing
athletics.
himself up?
How the enter boat get thrown by Sudor?
Oh. Jerry goes flying above the boat and into the sea.
I
Oh
just
no, he left the map.
I wave with my
Okay.
tail.
Guess who's next?
Sudor, honey, don't even.
Baby. he will throw the baby.
No,
Oh.
Jack. You're next, Jack.
I wish to not be thrown, Suda. I can
bad.
go up there normally.
I just walk over to the ladder and just start climbing it.
Well, fucking Maggie is able to get in the boat as late.
Oh, the boat!
I stole the boat.
Mike is Shinemax now.
God damn it.
Maggie now has triggered PTSD.
Longboat.
Nancy got driven over by the tank.
Oh. Jack,
Lansy is my child now. Look at how small she is. Don't talk to
They're
me or
going
my
to the
weeb.
market.
Don't talk to me or my weeb child ever again.
Says the weep mother.
Jack,
I would like to roll to dodge.
you can roll to avoid the grapple.
Yes.
It's gonna be a
Combat or
contested
athletics.
athletics.
Or combat.
Contested athletics or combat, yes.
Actually, does any of Sudor's martial artist abilities prevent him from having to get challenged?
No, I don't think
46
has
will
anything to
probably end up.
overpower him.
That's as good as it gets with 46.
Yeah, I don't think
Alright,
he's winning
Sudor
that.
beat a 19.
I rolled a 22. He was beating me.
Well, you weren't able to struggle away. You're now flailing in your arms as he picks you up.
Oh, cool.
The baby is cheering on his shoulder.
Sula, let me down.
Throw him!
Throw him to the sharks.
Feed him to the new Pokemon.
I hope Mike can catch.
What?
Mike just turns into a puddle on impact.
I mean, it's true, you know.
Roll fucking athletics to aim for Mike.
I see.
Oh!
Oh no.
I see. I will die here.
It was a
You
nice
fucking go
one.
sailing over Mike's head and fucking end up over there with Jerry.
He aimed for Mike but hit Jerry.
That's okay.
Ow!
Roll for impact damage.
We're gonna do like a fucking base like 8 for that.
I know what that is.
38. Ow.
Add a 21 to that.
I guess I roll damage too, or what?
I'll take my
21 to
extra. Add a 21 to that.
that?
That's
Okay.
Strength.
It's still physical.
Yeah. That's called my attack damage, baby.
Okay, give me a second. Let me pull up fucking Jerry's shit again.
Technically, we could also add falling damage.
That
on
would be
how-
on Jack, though.
Okay. Jerry's defense is 10.
Against 45.
So he takes 35 damages. Fucking Jack goes flying into him.
Cool.
Jack got a nice soft cushion landing called Jerry.
How is Jack holding up defense-wise?
He has also just a 10.
So we both take 35 damage. Lovely.
Cool.
Oh. Well, boat's done.
Sudor gets on the boat now.
I assume we're
You're
just
now inside of the
we're gonna test the semi-aquatic capabilities by going and picking up Jerry and Jack.
I mean, they're on the beach still. But I think Jerry has his face stuck in a kid's sandcastle. Kid's crying.
Yeah, Jerry did a good thing for today. That kid needed to learn a lesson.
Not everything is good in life.
Damn right.
Sometimes the day is shit. That said, if anyone wanted to try and drive the boat, now's the time.
What would that even take to drive?
Oh,
the boat?
my time to shine once again.
Mike just tries to drive it by pure intuition.
All right.
Get me the advanced dice roller.
Come on. Oh, you're able to drive the boat perfectly. Fucking Jesus. That's a good roll.
Mike just presses button and it works out like his whole life.
Mike finds a trucker head underneath the dash.
Oh, heck yeah, Trucking Mike.
How does the cat drive the tank?
Alright.
Nobody knows, but he does.
I like this art.
Well, this
Mm,
is indeed a thing. We successfully pick up everyone, and we transition towards going through Mauville. It's fairly quiet. Nothing bad really happens. We are now setting up the new map. Don't let me forget to
that's the
fucking
good
move the
drive.
player thing.
You
Which
forgot
I
to
player
don't
move.
need
thing?
to forget that again. The thing that lets y'all know where you are.
Yeah, we're on the beach.
No. Okay, flip horizontal. There it is.
Oh, while we have this pause in the action for a minute, I
Yes.
posted in the table bottom the PTU Megadoc thread. Basically, it has everything you need. Pretty much the only things you guys actually
God damn it.
need to download would be the Gen 7 and 8 decks and references, and that would literally be all that you guys need to download.
Good to know.
Because I don't believe we're going to be using the Legends Arceus stuff, and the erratas are actually the updated playtest packets. And while they do have extra character classes in it, at this point we have all 4 of our character classes set up. I'm pretty sure, so it's not going to be useful for anybody. Funny enough, there is a nurse class in there if somebody wants to be a
Yes,
nurse.
Lancey has it already.
Yes.
But like, no, this
Lancey
is like a
is
straight.
our tech
No.
and nurse.
Lancey he has the nurse class.
Now
He
the
has-
research. Is it the researcher based
No,
one?
no,
or
no. The nurse. She has field medic and everything.
Oh, shit! I didn't realize that was actually in the packet.
I also
Got
didn't
added
know
to the
that
book.
until later.
Yeah.
In case things go horribly south, she is there to help. That
Storm.
said, y'all are trucking along. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect you to get through that phone call and everything so quickly. So I don't have a lot planned here. So if you want to roll to see if you see any Pokemon on the way.
Yes. I want to roll to see Pokemon.
Alright.
1d100.
Roll.
Can I roll to run over the Pokemons?
That's a
No.
pretty primo Pokemon that I just spotted.
It's a slurp.
Shit.
Uh-oh, someone is not okay with what happened.
Give me a second. I'm not expecting any of you to roll that well.
Uh-oh.
I normally do not roll well, so
Floating now.
He finds a magic carp.
On land.
oh,
Yes. That's why it's.
oh.
It's sunbathing.
How do
Fine,
you
I-
want to do this for actual catching? Because like normally we just do the fishing rules and that's fine. So that's
Okay.
why I'm asking. Like, do you want us to just like actually battle this out, or just say we catch?
Don't battle it out because that's gonna take like 10 turns and gonna use up 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But you see an Eevee. He's sunbathing right now. You have the chance to role play out a catch.
So when you say
As you're
he's
driving by.
sleeping,
He's sunbathing, not sleeping.
He's an EP guy.
that's what I'm getting at, because I'm trying to think how much can I catch with this. I'm going to, I guess, go ahead and I will try and catch, of course.
What bit do I have to tank closer to it?
No,
Be
I'm
closer so I can throw the ball at it.
Do I have to be closer to get into melee range?
I need to smack it with my balls.
okay. Capturing. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and send out Magnemite and go ahead and have it use a Thunder Wave on the sleeping Eevee, of course.
Not
It's
sleeping.
still sunbathing.
Sunbathing. It's paralyzed now is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
And that doesn't
I don't
miss.
have the Magnemite right away, so here's the
Don't worry
Magneton.
about it. Don't worry about it. Well, okay, well, I
It's
guess
just here.
fuck it. Maggie Jr.'s
He's right there.
evolved. Let's go. And then that's gonna give it paralyze it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and roll to catch using a Great Ball.
All right, roll to catch.
Well, actually, wait, it'd be a 1d20 for accuracy. That hits. Roll 1d100 to catch. That
That's
catches.
catch.
So, and then roll 1d100 for how fancy it is. It's not fancy.
It's not fancy.
It's a
not
pretty
fancy.
basic dog. But it's another dog to add to the collection.
Can Mike see
I
any
will also
Pokemons?
roll. Or whatever.
I go up and I
Well,
hold the
go ahead and
Eevee.
get your rolls out of the way. Go ahead and get your rolls out of the way if you're going
I
to be
go
rolling
up
to
and
see
hold
anything.
I go up and hold the Eevee up to Mike. Hey, Mike, it's you, but better.
Can I just throw a water stone into its face?
You have a water stone?
No. I have a fancy stone. Wait, Dawn stone.
Not going to do anything.
Yeah.
That said, go ahead, Zero, and roll to see if you see anything.
No, Xeno is first.
Xeno
You know
rolled
what
a 40.
Skeetor has?
We're doing it finally in order.
Okay.
Xeno
There
rolled a
must be
43.
order!
You
E. A spots.
know
It's in the
what
game.
Shooter has,
There isn't-
right, Ducky?
What?
Do you
I'm
know
sorry.
what Sudor has?
A pan, a great ball, every other type of ball he could ever possibly want.
Sudor has a water stone.
Oh no, I also have water stones. I have
You see
two.
a tiny
I
red
don't remember. I
electric
gotta-
rat.
It's a baby. Another baby.
I mean, it's a baby that doesn't turn into anything. It's just a baby
It's
baby.
still a
Yes.
baby.
It's there.
But maybe you can find the other half of the baby and then they do Super Sentai and transform into a big baby.
He's dancing.
They are sideways twins. They're separated at
moving.
birth.
How effective would be a melee attack from the tank?
Dead.
You might kill it instantly. I might even count it as a coup de grace. It's a tiny rat and you're trying to run it over.
I mean,
It's a tiny
it's
boy.
just-
And we,
I mean, I
He's
have.
doing the dance of his people, and you're just considering running him over like he's a deer at the headlights.
I mean, he's on the street.
yes.
He's not on the street. He's deliberately off to the side of the road. You have to swerve to hit him.
Bean, I'm driving a tank. The street is the direction forward.
No, fucking watch this. Look.
Hold on.
No.
Be a bumpy
You're
ride.
You have to
Hey, you.
deliberately swerve. Look at
You
this.
have to yield to pedestrians.
That only counts for humans.
I let out Onyx. My stone snake.
Damn it. Roll intimidation, please.
From Onyx?
Yes, for you to channel into Onyx.
So,
Roll intimidation, please.
it's 2d6. So, my intimidation now.
Fucking go with it.
Because it probably would be intimidated from a giant stone snake and not from me.
Okay, use the fucking Onyx intimidation. I don't know what it has, but roll
This-
with advantage.
It's the same one that I have, it's a 2d6, so it doesn't matter anyway.
We'll roll with advantage.
Oh, my fucking pipe. The funny thing is, it also says 88 HP, and now I'm rolling an 88.
The rat pisses itself.
That's not a good rat. It's leaking.
You need to pluck that rat up.
Does it electrocute itself because it's wet now?
No, it's just pissing itself in fear.
I'm throwing a great ball out of the tank and hope to hit it.
Okay.
That should hit.
Okay. Roll
It's
the
a-
catch.
1d100 minus a 10 from a great ball. Wait, it's a minus. It's a minus that
that'd
I
be-
made plus 10 by accident, so it's 79.
That's still
That's still not a
79.
catch, actually. That's not a catch, actually. It breaks free and runs pissing into the woods, leaving a small piss trail.
There's still a giant stone snake in the way that can attack it if it wants to run.
It's gone.
Bye. And now I will roll.
You would have sent out
100. That's just a 27. That's worse than whatever he got.
you find the mine.
Actually, you know what? Yes.
And
No,
it-
don't do that to him.
It's just a centimeter away from the tank.
You know, if you were
Wait a second.
smart, Zeno, you'd go and have somebody retrieve that broken great ball for you.
I have
I mean,
9
he's
other
driving
great
right now.
balls. I'm not catching that often
Okay.
to make that count.
The rat smells the piss trail and comes out of the woodwork to see what's going on. What happened?
Yeah, I will not catch that.
Mike throws another ball.
God damn it, really? Do your best, Mike. Roll with disadvantage, actually.
Can I
Is that
someone...
just for the accuracy throw or the actual catch?
Yeah, that's what the accuracy throw.
Wait, let me just remove the 10 somehow. So, there.
Oh my! Oh.
You
Accuracy
managed to
throw
catch. You managed to catch a little bit of the piss puddle from earlier.
I now have Pissmon.
You have a ball covered in piss. Congratulations.
Filled in piss. Filled with piss.
Congratulations, you soiled yourself.
You know what? Lindsay's gonna give it a shot as we drive through on this last leg.
I'm gonna add this piss ball to my collection. You never know when you can use a piss ball.
Fine addition to my
Mhm.
collection.
Another piss
Fine
to add
addition to
my
his piss
collection.
collection.
I mean, what are
I'm
you going to
searching for
do
this-
in a Pokemon fight when somebody throws a ball filled with piss at you?
Actually, I
Scream.
got an idea for that. So hear me out. I buy that
No.
sniper rifle, and I shoot the piss ball at somebody.
I'm gonna hit somebody with a pan very, very hard.
It's pretty much Girardi at that point.
Yes. We now mini-quit
Oh, look
people
at
hit with it.
Oh, it's like baseball, but it's a ball full of piss.
Whoa, it's the
Yeah.
boy. It's a
We're
fly
just
ball.
A
going.
yin,
We're going with
a
the Sydney
Yanma
Super
flutters
here.
by out of the woods.
I gotta throw a Pokeball
Lancey
at that.
takes aim. No, this is Lancey's catch. Fuck off. That hits. She's going to use a Great Ball as well. That is going to be 45, which should be a catch. Lancey now has a Yanma. Is anyone else going to give it a roll?
I give it another shot. Fuck it.
Does
you can-
Sudor want to roll first?
You can make redos?
If Sudor doesn't want to
mean-
take his, yes.
I got my Pokemon for the day.
Me too, I just want to
Even
throw
though I don't
balls.
really know what it is, I have it.
I technically didn't catch anything, so I don't got my Pokemon for the day.
Give me a
Or at
second.
least the catch of the day was semantics.
Give me a second. I got this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. There it is.
Where's what?
Man, that must be a Kecleon.
Sorry, I am digging through sprites.
Must be a Kecleon because it's hidden from us.
A little guy wiggles up from a bush.
That's a
You
big
were
guy.
doing your fast right there.
That is a little guy.
That's a big guy. It could fight our tank.
He's snipping
I
at
guess
you.
I guess I will try to catch because he's a funny little guy. Accuracy roll.
Shoot the Zap Cannon.
No, we roll 1d20 for the funny thing.
For the Zap Cannon.
That's a 12.
That hits. Roll the 1d100 for catch and specify which ball you were using from your inventory.
Guess I will use a basic ball because I never bought any more Pokeballs or anything like that.
Oh well, did you
Okay.
throw a Pokeball at the electrodes?
No.
Then you have a Great Ball in your inventory.
Yeah, I still have one Great Ball left. And 3
Yeah.
basic balls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't have just basic balls. You could use a Great Ball if you wanted to.
Yes, but I don't. Because it's just one little guy. Who's not shiny, but he is alright.
I'm just sitting on the
Well-
deck still rubbing my EV into Mike's face. Can I go ahead and catch it?
Catch what?
Okay, I was gonna catch and get and give it, but I mean, if
You can
this
give it a
works-
shot. He's walking away because he missed the throw.
What?
He missed the catch.
Oh,
I'm going for the
Oh,
piss
I got
ball!
that would hit,
I got absolutely nothing as always.
and
Amazing.
then I'll
Hold
go
on, hold
ahead.
on.
Hey, yeah, give me a minute. Let me go to
Let
my
him
ball
cook.
sheet. I'll go ahead and I'll just use my regular Great Ball. And that'd be minus a 10, so that's a 20. A 20 would catch.
You caught it.
I just walk up
And
to Jack holding the Great Ball.
I don't-
I gave you Great Balls for a reason, dude. You'd be surprised how great they actually are. And I just hand him the Pokeball.
Alrighty. I see that as
Sinister
a gift.
Mr. Snips is now in your inventory.
Oh, holy shit, it's a big boy. I told you, shoot it with the
he's
Zap
angrily
Cannon.
He's angrily snipping at his ball now.
You can also roll if you want it to be a shiny or not.
Well,
Yes.
positive nature or negative nature.
I already did roll. It's a D100. It's a 75.
No, that was to do
That
the
was the-
catch.
That's
That was the catch.
No, I thought the D20 was the catch.
No,
No, the
okay.
100 is the catch.
So the way it works
Whatever.
is you have to roll a d20 for accuracy to
Hmm.
see if your ball hits. It's a basic 2 to hit, and then plus whatever Pokemon's modifiers, dodge modifier. So like a 2 plus 3 or 2 plus 4, whatever. You have to beat that.
Isn't it a base of 4
and
because it's a struggle attack?
And then no, it's just a normal 2, and then the
It's a normal
Pokemon's
4. It's a struggle attack.
I repeat myself, it's a fucking stupid concept and a idiotic system, the catch system.
Well, there is a
It's pretty
catch
intuitive
It's not
and
that
system.
simple.
complicated.
There's another way to use a D20 for catching in the newer versions, but yeah.
There aren't newer versions. 1.03 is the final version. So
I
dev teams
still say
expanded.
that the catch system is absolutely bullshit. Because for one you need to roll higher, for the other you need to roll lower, and no one knows what's going on.
I mean, all of us could understand what was going on.
To be fair,
I
we've
know.
also caught a lot of Pokemon before him too.
Oh, it's an
Yes.
AC of 6 actually.
Good to know. Regardless, you now have the sinister Mr. Snips there.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
And
I
it
see
doesn't
what you're
even
saying.
fit in the naming conventions.
Well, he was just calling it a Mr. Snips. You can call it whatever you want.
No, since it was caught by another trainer, there was the chance to give it a nickname.
I am not that trainer.
Bean
I
didn't
am
catch
not gonna
it.
deal with the I am not gonna deal with the negativity today. We're at 15 minutes now. We're wrapping up.
The
I'm
new
not negative,
systems
I'm just tired. That's my regular mood.
the new systems also let you nickname a Pokemon even if it has been traded.
You can rename
It that's actually been a thing since Gen 8. It actually makes it to where
Anyhow.
it's a lot nicer for all the hacked shinies. You can name them whatever the fuck you
damn
want
it.
now.
Yes, it's actually very nice. As long as they don't already have a nickname, I believe.
Correct.
So if they're already named like Machamps.org, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, but if it's not nicknamed anything, you can rename it yourself. Or if it's got a
Yes.
nickname of like a foreign language, like if it's the name of the Pokemon in like Japanese, you can rename it still.
But if you nickname
Unless
it
it
into the
says, like,
name,
unless it says like piss, shit, and come in Japanese. You
Yes,
don't know.
that is the only thing you can't do is if you try to rename it to like your native language and it has like ass or something in the name, or
I
you
never
know.
bothered with trading or shit like that.
Bean and I spent a lot of
sad.
time trading in Sword and Scarlet
Shield.
and Violet.
Never
Sword, Shield,
bothered
and
with
Yes,
Scarlet and
because we
Violet,
actually completed the decks.
yeah, we both did.
nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was traveling. I didn't have anything else to do other than play video games. I mean,
Did you ever complete the DLC?
shit, dude, I haven't even downloaded. I haven't updated my Switch at all in like 3 or 4 months. I keep
Dude, I have been waiting for your reaction to the
saying-
story.
I keep saying I will, and then I keep forgetting to.
Uh-huh. Well, now we got fucking the next DLC in December, so you're running out of time.
I know. Shit, dude. I need to cancel my fucking Pokemon Unite subscription, if anything. It's like I haven't played that game in like 6 months, and that's $10 a month.
All right. That said, we have our note of intrigue. We have our next goal. Any thoughts on the session? Any recommendations?
I'm driving a tank. I'm fine.
I mean, since it's only a thing to wind down, I don't mind.
I mean, like, do you have any complaints? Would you like to see
No, not at
anything
all.
else? Is there?
No,
Would
no,
you
I'm
like
just
more
saying.
from your character? What would you like? I'm
No, I
giving the
said
floor
I'm
to
fine.
everyone.
Given the length of
Okay.
what it was planned to be, it is okay.
Okay.
We set out to do what we wanted to do.
Sudor, how you doing over there with your little noob baby?
I have no idea what's going on.
The only
Yeah, that
thing
sounds
that
like
comes
Sudo.
from me is my own shitty rolls. And that is nothing you can change.
The child.
She's
Dusty,
very
do you have any
cute. Look at her.
recommendations?
No, I
Yeah,
mean
well, good.
it's a payoff of a lot of lore and other material that we've talked about previously. So
Mhm.
I'm good, and I'm actually sober for once. So
You're able to fucking note this down for future
Yeah, I
use in
know,
case I
I
forget
know.
fucking dumb lore shit.
I know for once I'm actually on top of my shit.
How the fuck is Iron Tail seen ×2?
Because it has
What
smite.
the fuck?
It has
I have
smite,
no
which
idea
is
what smite means.
You hit.
basically if you miss, it still does half damage.
Yep.
Also, I put the E20 capture mechanic changes into table bottom. It's,
Really?
I think, even more confusing than the 1D100, but I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
it there.
I was gonna say you have to have the trainer classes, the actual trainer type classes, which is based upon what player level is. Right away, I can tell you that that's confusing because I don't think any of us know what our actual trainer class is. I think we're technically veteran trainer at this once we hit
Yes,
20.
we are veteran
I
trainer
think
with
a
I'm not
lot
level
of us
reading
20.
all
are
that.
mixing and matching too.
Yeah. Well, no. This is like based upon your actual player level, not your trainer class.
With basically level 10 you're a trainer, level 20 you're a veteran trainer, level 30 elite trainer, and with 40 a champion.
Yes.
Which gives their own
Also,
buffs.
Zeno,
Yes.
on the topic of future streams, I have been sent an emulator for the PC98 as well as several ROMs for translated games. I have not looked into these things.
Oh shit.
But I will send you a screenshot of what is in there, and we will decide whether or not we want to go look into any of these in the future.
Oh no, Windows 98 games, oh no.
No, PC98, that's the fucking Japanese shit.
Oh shit. Ah, that could be fun.
But no, I have been sent that, and I am looking into it as we speak. I only got one thing to work, and the screenshot will speak to itself for its contents. Are we just gonna do the bar every Saturday after you have your week off, Zeno?
We can do that.
No, I can't do Saturday.
I mean, if you got times.
Sunday,
got
Monday,
times.
Tuesday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Well, if
Well,
y'all have Sundays
not
open
Monday.
since. I mean, if y'all got the fucking Sunday open, considering no one's doing the fucking podcast anymore, apparently. Despite me deliberately leaving the podcast off.
Well, I can do Sunday
I didn't
because
join
I'm
the
working
podcast
Monday.
to begin
Zeno, I have sent you the fucking screenshot of the contents of old PC game.
Funny enough,
no.
I've never heard of a PC98, but I have heard of the company that made them.
So, the PC98 is basically a specific type of PC system that was popular in Japan at the time. It's where
Yeah.
a lot of the Metal Gears got their start. And it's very well known for both porn and RPGs.
No, I was reading the description, and it sounds like it's in the Japanese version of the Commodore 64, essentially.
Kind of, yes. But it's very well known for high quality pixel art.
I mean, the Commodore 64 was pretty advanced for its time.
To be honest, reading now through the capture mechanics for the D20, it's not as complicated as I expected.
It isn't, and I know where I was getting the 2 from for mine, and that's because I have abilities that let me change mine. And that's where I was getting mine from with the 2. So,
Xeno, what are your visceral feelings on that screenshot?
I'm interested. I'm afraid, but I'm interested.
Okay, good to know. Well, that's that from me. If y'all want to spend some time in here just statting things out, I need to do mill tank later, but
Xeno,
that's about it on my end.
Xeno, I
That and
do
Gamma.
actually have an issue with the capture mechanics. One, and this is coming from somebody that does have capture-based mechanics myself. This doesn't take into account any way that you're able to scale damage.
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, I have abilities that let me do damage to the Pokemon by hitting them with the Pokeball.
Yes?
And the way the normal mechanics are written, you can put it into the calculator, you can get like that 2D whatever, that struggle damage pretty much, and have it actually affect your capture rate. Under this system, it would not affect that at all, and that would remove
It
at least.
still adds because you're still reducing the maximum hit points, which
But
isn't
it
different to the other normal type of catching.
No, let me finish. It's only changes if it's under the 50% max HP.
Yeah, which
So
a throw can get you.
Throw is just a struggle move, so a struggle move wouldn't, but the normal system lets you get under that 75% and actually, so it does actually benefit for the D100. So the D100 actually benefits capture specialists more than a D20 system does, is what I'm getting at.
Yep, but how often is the struggle attack enough to get you under 75%?
Actually, so the way mechanics are written, I believe with it is if it's anything over, like if it's not at 100% HP.
No, it needs to be under 75%. Just because you hit it and it's at 98% doesn't change much.
If the Pokemon is above 75% HP, subtract 30. If it's above 75, subtract 15, and so on. 50 is in the unmodified. So basically, I still get. Actually, no, you're correct. It would benefit me actually more because that's subtracting hurt. Okay, yes, I see now. Okay. The pluses and minuses, yeah. Persistent volatile.
Also, you need to calculate as a struggle attack, which at this point, for your trainer, isn't going to do much against the most defenses of any Pokemon.
Well, and see, that's the thing too, and this is why I was considering getting that sniper rifle. Is the sniper rifle damage would double with the struggle damage and do the equivalent of the 4d6 plus whatever. The 48 plus 6 plus 10. Because I believe it doesn't say anywhere that you cannot stack the damage from the sniper rifle and curveball. Because the way the curveball's written, because the curveball is written before the sniper rifle, so it just says thrown Pokeball. When you capture a Pokemon, it doesn't specifically say thrown Pokeball, I believe. But
does the sniper rifle increase your damage too?
yes, the sniper rifle in and of itself does damage on its own. So that's why I'm saying, like, for me, that snipe, like, okay, so curveball, whenever you hit a target with a Pokeball, you may deal damage. So it doesn't specify how you hit that Pokeball. and so that would be a 1d8 plus 14. And then if
Just-
you throw...
Just going by the description of the ability, it feels like you're throwing the ball to hit the Pokemon before it captures it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're still
Which
doing
is
that with
basically
the
the same what the sniper rifle does, so it basically is the same. And
It's
not
the same, but it
stacks on
doesn't
it.
say... It does not say anywhere in the rules that they cannot stack, is what I was getting at with that.
Yeah,
which I
but
know
it
is...
Also doesn't
and
say it
still kind of
stacks.
Yeah, it doesn't say, and it doesn't not say it, which is a case of GM discretion. But
Just to me, it doesn't sound like you're shooting from a sniper rifle, but because you can throw the ball harder, the sniper rifle does more damage. If you
Which
get where
either-
I'm coming from.
oh no, I get where what you're saying is that it doesn't actually, like, there's nothing that says that I can use one or the other, or I have to use one or the other. But what you're saying is the sniper rifle damage should take priority over curveball, is what you're getting at. Or at least that's how I'm interpreting what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, call me stubborn, but I know how the other mechanics work. So learning another set of mechanics and memorizing that capture system.
I mean, it's basically just a checklist.
Yeah, I was going to say this one's a lot more efficient to read at a glance, but
Because for this system, you would need to look up the capture rate of the Pokemon, subtract and add stuff.
I mean, I already have that memorized at this point.
All the captures from every Pokemon?
Well, the capture rates are all calculated based upon HP, and if the Pokemon is a single stage or two stage, or well, okay, if it has a single stage left or if it has two stages left. That's what I'm meaning.
Well, then I don't get the whole distract from the. No, it's 2 AM in the morning. I'm not going to look over this and try to figure all that out right now.
Where did you even find these rules, by the way?
It's the second engram, I think. It's the same with the nurse class is in.
Okay, the second errata. Okay, got it. Gotcha.
That's why I said
Then
it's not the new version, it's the patched version. That's why I said new version.
So that okay, so to clarify that, basically those were made and then, to my understanding, deemed not good enough, because if you look at cheerleader, the total cheerleader abilities have completely been changed and were reworked into the current system.
Well, I'm going to end the stream for now because we're just discussing stuff now.